Imagine you are standing in front of a door. Behind that door is a crucial presentation, a salary negotiation, or a project that could redefine your entire career. Your palms are sweating, your heart is racing, and a tiny voice in your head keeps repeating, "You're not good enough. They're going to see how nervous you are." I want to tell you a harsh but liberating truth. Confidence is not the absence of fear. The most powerful people you've ever met, decisive CEOs, charismatic speakers, they feel the exact same anxiety you do. The only difference? They know how to hack their own nervous system and the nervous system of those across from them. Today, we won't talk about empty affirmations. We are going deep into the biological mechanics of power through 6 evidence-based psychological tactics to keep you in the driver's seat, even when there's a storm inside of you. Our first mistake when anxious is believing that everyone is scrutinizing our every move. You stumble over a word, or your shirt is slightly wrinkled, and suddenly you feel like you're under a giant spotlight for the world to judge. In psychology, we call this the spotlight effect. Research from Cornell University shows that humans tend to overestimate how much others notice our appearance or flaws. The truth is, everyone is too busy focusing on their own spotlight to spend time picking yours apart. To overcome this, use the effective labeling technique. Instead of saying, "I am panicking," tell yourself, "My nervous system is responding to a challenge." Naming the emotion shifts brain activity from the amygdala, the fear center, to the prefrontal cortex, the center for logic and calm. When we are anxious, our biological instinct is to go into a defensive posture, trying to shrink ourselves to avoid being attacked. But in the workplace, being small means giving away your control. Psychologist Amy Cuddy proved that occupying physical space sends a powerful signal to the observer and your own brain that you are the authority in the room. Apply the open arms rule. Never cross your arms or lock your fingers tightly under the table. Keep your palms visible. It is a universal symbol of honesty. When in a meeting, spread your materials or laptop out slightly. Actively expanding your physical boundaries will automatically make your mind feel safer and more powerful. One of the clearest signs of insecurity is the fear of silence. You make a proposal and the other person goes quiet. That silence lasts for 3 seconds, and it drives you crazy. You start talking nonstop to fill the gap, over-explaining and accidentally revealing your desperation. Powerful people do not fear silence. In negotiation, the person who speaks first is often the one most anxious about their status. Practice the 3-second rule. After finishing an important statement or receiving a difficult question, breathe and count 1, 2, 3 in your head before continuing. During those 3 seconds, maintain calm eye contact instead of looking at the floor. This confirms that you are in total control of the situation, and you refuse to be manipulated by the pressure of time. Beside body language, your voice is the frequency of trust. When you are anxious, your vocal cords tighten, making your voice higher, faster, and prone to losing breath at the end of sentences. Social acoustics research shows that humans instinctively trust those with deeper voices and a moderate pace. To fix this, practice diaphragmatic breathing. Before you speak, push your breath down into your stomach rather than your chest. A voice originating from the core always has more depth and authority. Most importantly, lower your pitch at the end of a sentence. People who lack confidence often go up in pitch, as if they are asking for permission. Focus on dropping your tone on the very last word to turn it into a statement of strength. The greatest paradox of confidence is that you don't need to know everything to be powerful. Many people panic when they hit a question they can't answer, leading them to lie or act evasive. Real strength lies in intellectual humility. High-status individuals aren't afraid to admit what they don't know, because their value isn't in being a dictionary, but in being a problem solver. Use the "I don't know" plus process formula. Instead of fumbling, say, "That is an interesting perspective I haven't considered yet. I will verify the data and get back to you by this afternoon." This approach shows you have a professional process, turning a knowledge gap into a demonstration of competence. Finally, we cannot ignore the impact of the tangible. This is the concept of enclothed cognition. Your clothes and accessories don't just affect the viewer, They directly impact the wearer. When you wear something that makes you feel powerful, your brain automatically adjusts your behavior to match that image. Create an anchor object for yourself, a heavy professional pen, a watch, or even a well-polished pair of shoes. When you feel anxiety rising, touch that object. Use it as a physical reminder of your status and the achievements that brought you here. The journey from being a nervous wreck to radiating power doesn't happen overnight. It is a series of small choices, choosing how to breathe, choosing to stand tall, and choosing to be kind to your own fear. Remember, confidence is a skill, not a gift of fate. Every time you stand firm in the face of anxiety, you are building a new psychological muscle. Don't wait until you're not afraid to act. Act as if you are already confident, and your emotions will follow your behavior. True power doesn't come from dominating others. It comes from mastering yourself in the most uncertain moments. Of the 6 tactics we've discussed, which one feels like the biggest challenge for you? Take a moment to reflect on that.